Oh boy, look what time it is. Algo's not late, you all are. How's it going? How's it hanging? Welcome in, friends and friends. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. And Jay Wakeful, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why the alert didn't get pushed, but I'm going to go ahead and throw you an alert.
Oh, it's a person.
There we go. Pretend it says your name. I don't know why it decided against it. And Ducky, congratulations on being the first to arrive. And the rest of you, congratulations on being here early. We've got the early party going on here. Take a look at who is arrived. Ducky, it's so good to see you. Onion, yeah, hello to you as well. I don't know if that's a specific reference to Oreg... How you said that name? Like Oregaru or something like that? There's a character who says it like that. Yeah, hello! Might be a reference to Komi since that's the only anime you talk about. Stunted Wolf, I can only stay for an hour. That's fine. It's great to see you, Stunted Wolf. Welcome in. Your day has been daying? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And Duckable, it seems like you're on your way out, unfortunately, but thanks so much for stopping by to say hi. Arlinja, welcome in. Why does ice stick to things? It doesn't stick to all things, just certain things. Anything that is wet, because the water on that thing will freeze when it touches the ice, causing it to kind of get stuck to it. That's like why tongues get stuck to icy poles and things like that. Yeah, Stunted Wolf got it. I talk about so many animes. I only ever hear you talking about Komi. We have a whole anime channel. The Buttered Mom, welcome in. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the game, huh? I've got a nice cozy blanket today. It's a little chilly here in Michigan. And it's supposed to get colder and snow this week, which, honestly, I'm all here for. Ice sticks to cloth all the times and it's not wet. That's what you think. What can happen is it can melt and refreeze slightly. So that's kind of part of it as well. With cloth, some of it might melt, get into the cloth, and then refreeze, and then get kind of stuck there. I mean, Pokemon does count. It is an anime, but fair, like... I mean, not everyone has seen anime. It's just kind of a thing, you know? Alright. Ooh, it's night market day. I almost forgot. We also opened a ton of geodes last time. Omnigamba for the early folks? We could do that, yeah. Onion, what do you think? Think Omnigamba is on the table, on the menu today? I'm going to take that as a yes. Let's see if we can actually get all 100 before the Gamba finishes. Many of you will probably bet before you even know, though. And technically speaking, none of you are early because I started late. The doubters will win today. I don't believe in doubters. You all are just temporarily embarrassed believers. I can't believe seasons were so popular in Stardew that they made seasons in real life. It was kind of a weird decision by, like, the beings that control our life, but, you know, it kind of mixes up the variations. Concerned Ape had a really good idea with that. Everyone is doubting, so I guess I'll just believe. I guess I'll believe. Well, right now, Omnis are winning. And they look like they're going to maintain that lead going into the long wait here. So yeah, Omni's at 34, the next highest being at Diamonds at 27. So believers rejoice. You have some time to add your beliefs. Hey Peyton, hey Ray, welcome in both of you. I hope you're doing well today. Going back to anime talk, I've been on a... Oh, Hiraka? Did you see my post? Did I set you off? Oh my gosh, the new season has been so good. Wow, was I not expecting it to get that good again. I've been very pleased with the latest season of Hero Academia. Hey, Spark. It's good to see you, Spark. How are you doing? Is that all I have to do to summon you, is talk about Hiraka? I started earlier. Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean, broken clocks, right? I don't think that applies here, but I just like saying it from time to time. Nah, I was lurking. I'll remember this summons for you. I just entered chat. Perfect timing. Ooh, Ray, did you bet a lot? Was it a belief? Alright, let's see how it goes. I kinda got lazy mid-war arc. Oh, you're reading it. Oh no, I was talking about the show. Don't spoil anything for me. I wasn't going to finish, but I started the season and I was very happy with it. I assume the war arc is the current arc. What am I not reading now? I have not read the manga. Well, I have, but only up to before the anime at this point. I read it all in one day. Like, it was up to kind of where we are now, just before it. Yeah, so I'm just watching the anime right now. They're doing, I would assume it's a war? I don't know. But let's try not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it anyways. Because I'm back on the recommendation train for that show. Hey! Johnny, how are you doing today? You gotta be pretty close to your name change, right? You said it was only a few days away, a few days ago. Or, war never changes. I mean, that's what the anime channel is for if you want to talk about it there. Don't we have a manga channel too? If not, you can make one. Just make sure you tag your spoilers. 5 days left. Oh, we're bringing Sneakers into this. Sneakers was having a relaxing time on the back table. You just got to bring in Sneakers every time, huh? Yeah, reading manga is so much easier than watching the show, right? I guess for some people it might be. Speaking of which, there's a lot of shows I need to catch up on. There you go, Sneakers. Ray wanted to see ya. Yes, Stunted Wolf. That's actually happened to me a few times now. Oh, actually happened with like 2 shows when Funimation ceased existing. I don't know if they're on Crunchyroll yet. I remember looking for it like a few months ago. They probably are by now. They weren't amazing shows, but... Hey Merc, welcome in. What's the goal for the stream? Let's come up with something, huh? I think we want to get to... Gosh, I would love to get to the 25th. Seems like a lofty goal for a stream that started late. Let's try to get to the next Monday at least. And then we'll be all set up to gather T-sets in the future here. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yep, Diamonds win. Hola, it's Jess. Hey Jess, how are you doing today? For those of you who are unaware, and frankly I don't know how that's possible, Jess is a wonderful Stardew Valley streamer who streams a lot of Stardew Valley speedruns and some other interesting stuff that you might be interested in. I used interesting too many times in that sentence. Can we roll it back? If you're looking for a cozy place to hang out, you should give Jess a follow. The Valiant, aka the Valiant Son, aka Awesome Person number 7. Oh, congratulations, Ray. Oh, we have to give Elaine. We have to give Jess a shout out. And the Valiant Son. Boom. 7 is such a good number. Absolutely true. I'll accept the rankings. It's like the power rankings for college football where no one really understands them, but they are very important to deciding the outcomes of everything. Alright. Diamonds get sold. Mushrooms get put away. Maki roll gets makied. 311. Not bad. And welcome in, Elena. Sorry, I got distracted by a lot going on right there. How are you doing today? Omnis only ever win when there's no Gamba. It does seem like that's the case, doesn't it? It's happened more than twice now. Hey, Witch, welcome in. Yeah, I wouldn't call the challenge necessarily hard. There are some difficult things about it, but it's more just like persistence than anything else. There's a little bit of difficulty setting a bunch of stuff up, but once you're going at it, it's more just about completing things. Oh, Onion shouted out Elena. Elena, do you stream? I was gonna make a joke, but like, I actually don't know that. I'm gonna guess no from your profile. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, I just like highlighted all of chat. So congratulations, everyone, you've been highlighted. That's the joke I was making, yeah. I'm afraid to make the joke if I'm not sure, though. It's like, it is possible you streamed it, I just didn't know about it. I'm doing pretty well, Jess. I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little bit, busy lately, might be a good way to put it. I'm a bit tired. That's my fault for not going to bed early enough last night, though. Yeah, Butterbomb, it's just money. Basically, I've just been growing starfruit, and also the statues start making you quite a bit of money after a while. When you have as many as I do, they actually produce quite a bit of money. So there's a nice little positive feedback loop there. Hey, Emerald, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, we can do that. Nice easy one. Nice and chill week. Yeah, they don't make back their money, but I don't need them to. I just need them to make me enough money to get more statues, which is a very interesting way to think about it. Like, technically I'm in debt, but also I need to buy them anyways, and they make enough money where they give me a lot of the way to the next ones. Like, I've got 3 million right now. I could go buy them. In fact, I have to go there anyways, so why not? Yeah, I think it takes about 9 years for them to individually pay themselves off. And that's on average, because they can always give a gold bar or something. And then it would take like 30 years. Yeah, I mean, your mindset wasn't wrong about it, Elena. They're really not worth it if you're trying to get money. We definitely did not finish any stacks with the geode opening, but I can go ahead and show that off right now, because I know a lot of you missed last stream because it was rather boring to open geodes. But we can look at the fruits of our labor. We are about at 500 with a lot of the things. So 500 treasure chests, 536 pearls, 450 golden pumpkins. There's a bigger spread than I would like, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting quite this much of a spread. Some of these things, like the Rusty Spoon, we're actually very close on. A few more bombing mines days, and we might actually get that. But a few of these things we get from other sources, so like these two, it's not a very good assessment of how much stuff we got. Like the helm. So this is our lowest one. The chipped amphora. That's our lowest one right now, and I think I don't know which one our highest is because these throw off the statistics. But yeah, our lowest one before was like 150, and now we're up to almost 450. So we went up by about 300 from that on average. Which means we have to do that about 2 more times. Which farm is best for this challenge? I think the Standards farm is actually pretty good for this challenge. The other ones I would consider are the Four Corners and perhaps even the Beach farm. Like, realistically, at the end of this run, you don't need the farming space anymore. You just use Ginger Island for the farming space. It would be annoying for the beginning part to have the beach farm. But it's not like farming gets done so much more quickly than everything else anyways. You could just use that small area of farming. It'd just take longer. I think the big area is the bigger boom. Yeah, the beach farm is the largest. That's why the standard is pretty good, because the standard is also the largest besides the beach farm.
Coconuts.
Hey, it's Chunky! Welcome in, Chunky. How are you doing today? And Coco has arrived as well. Welcome in, Coco. How are you doing? Yeah, you could definitely fit the most fish ponds on the beach farm. I don't know if they'd be in the best layout, though. I partially think the standard farm might be better just because there's nothing in the way, right? Like, it would be kind of annoying to move around the beach farm compared to, like, this straight up and down path. The only thing in the way is the pond down there, but I might be biased a little bit because I'm so used to the standard farm at this point. So I might not be totally correct on that. The beach farm might be better overall, but it would be more annoying at the start. I'd be sure on that. If I were to do it over again, I might choose the standard farm. But I'm also very used to the standard farm. I also don't think I would do it over again. on further thought, that doesn't seem like a very good idea at all. Here. Right, and we're gonna grab all of this slime, and we're gonna turn you into... Need some of this too. There it is. I don't need to worry about this filling up because we still need a lot of these. We're up to 284, which is honestly really good. Being over a quarter done with that is pretty insane, actually. Slime's gonna be, like, more than, like, 70% done, I think. That's pretty crazy to think about to me. Ooh, alright. Might as well restart, yes. Time-wise, time committed-wise, I'm probably more than halfway done, though. IRL time. At least we hope. We definitely hope. We're halfway done. It's a Monday. Yeah, let's go get the mines out of the way. Wow. Ollies used to be so important to me. Now they're just trash. Yeah, but you could use guest houses to fix that stunted wolf. Yeah, give me more iridium needles. That's what I want. Pam's living the dream. Pam's not allowed to touch that wine. That would be stealing. Pam could buy the wine if she's so inclined. I didn't know I thought the night market started at like 8. I don't know why I thought that, given... Might as well call it the evening market at this point. That was very worth my time. It would explain who was buying it, Stunted Wolf. That's actually a good point. I've never wondered, like, why have I not crashed the wine market at this point? You think I would have? Hey, my time is pretty precious, okay, Onion? That's why it took me so long to read the book. Is that kind of OP? I mean, you didn't, like, get it in your inventory, right? You just drank it right away? Or did that change, too? I thought when you got coffee from the night market, it literally just, like, made you drink it immediately. Oh. I feel like that would have been the better solution there. Our friendship depends on them. I quite like this one, Onion. I like this one a lot more than the Sword of Summer. I'll write about more in book club, but yeah, I don't think this one meandered at all. It had a plot and it, like, really stuck to it. $10K? Oh my gosh. Wait, how did you get 10K? It was every 10 minutes. There's no way you got 10,000. That's a ridiculous number for... There aren't 10,000 10-minute periods. Are you sure you couldn't just get it, like, every single time you talked, maybe? That could give you 10K, probably. Oh, I should have broken those. Dang. But we're going to the bottom. Well, this is a bad day for bombing. Because I'm just thinking about the number of 10-minute periods there would be in a day when the night market's open. It's open from 5 p.m. until 2 a.m. There are 6 10-minute periods an hour. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 9. 9 times 6 is 54. That one, 54. I know my times tables, I swear. I didn't just multiply by 10 and subtract 6. Yeah, 54 times 3 is 162. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what Stunted Wolf was saying. I thought he meant you could get 10K coffees. I thought Stunted Wolf said you can get 10,000 coffees. I didn't specify. Yeah, 10,000 money seems more realistic. Okay. Yeah. My bad. Okay, you were definitely right. Are we getting the winter start today? I don't know, Blade. Unfortunately, I started late today, so it seems unlikely to me. We'll see how the stream goes, though. We'll definitely get to the 20th. We could probably get to next Monday, at least. Maybe I'll just, like, go kind of quick. I'll do the things that take up the most time. This is not what I'm doing now, but I want these Q gems, so... Also, welcome in, Blade. How are you doing today? And Kat, welcome in as well. I think Onion might be absentee right now, so let me go ahead and give you a shout out, Blade. Are you looking for a wonderful, wonderful Stardew Valley streamer who does absolutely amazing, finds the most ridiculous ways possible to break the game? Look no further than Blade. Especially if you are a night owl over here in the US, or if you do live on the other side of the world, schedule that works for you. On the plus side, I'm going to be going on break soon, so I'll probably be able to actually catch some of your streams played. Also, I get to go on break, which is very exciting. Down we go. 2 away. Rock bottom. We still have time today. We can't do, we can't do bombing today because it turned into a haunted skull floor, and then the floors don't give anything on those days. But we can simply just descend down and look for Beach Forge today. Oops. My goodness, it's Samantha! Hi Samantha, how are you doing today? Meow to you as well. That was probably not the best way to... Gotta meow properly. You too, Samantha. Ooh, take that. You got Lego? What kind of Lego? Man, I haven't played with Legos in a while. It actually sounds really nice. Nope. A tiny model of Diagon Alley, and it's for my nieces for Christmas, but I gotta make sure all the pieces are there. We got it secondhand. Oh, that's so cute. So you're just testing it, right? Just gotta make sure all the pieces are there. Nothing about wanting to set it up yourself. Oh, that's so awesome, Emerald. I got one the other day. I thought about getting one today, but I got a milkshake instead because I love milkshakes. It's too late for me to be drinking tea right now anyways. I want to sleep tonight. Very interesting to me that it's always like there's a cutoff point for caffeine, but I'm never sure where it is. So I always just like make it probably before it needs to be. Alright. We'll try and go quick this week. So maybe we can get to the tea set today. Or at least get so it will be the... Get to so we'll have the tea set on Thursday. Wow, that is a line and a half right there. I do hot chai, even in the summer. I just like warm drinks. If I want a cold drink, I usually just have water. So if I, or a milkshake, I guess. Hey Frazzle, welcome in. How are you doing today? I really like how the shed turned out. That was Cat's doing, I believe, right? It looks really good for Christmas colors. Lemonade or fruit punch? Fruit punch always for me, but I'm very biased against lemons. A lemon made fun of me once, and now I never want to see them again. Here's Guzzlord guy. Welcome in. Everyone disagreeing with Algo. Fruit Punch is like really good. Y'all are sleeping on Fruit Punch. Because you want that nasty, acidy lemon in your mouth for some reason. Getting eggs to prepare a big raid this week. Wow. My brain went through a roller coaster in that sentence there, Pretzel. Like, oh, you're gonna make food? Nope, nope, that's not food. Those aren't food eggs. What did the lemons do to you? Too much. I don't like the taste of lemons. Like in anything. Fruit punch for everyone. How the triple lemonade. It sounds personal. I was being a little bit facetious about the personal involvement of lemons and my distaste for them. It's not their fault. I mean, it is their fault because they taste terrible, but, you know, it's not entirely their fault. I've never seen much with Five Nights at Freddy's, but I am surprised because I thought Chunky was a proponent. Ooh, we're actually gonna be kind of close with the Maki rolls. We need like, yeah, we still need like 200. We could force the issue. It'd be nice to be done, but we won't be done with all of it anyways, so. Fruit Punch Clown. I used to peel lemons like an orange and eat it for a snack. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's okay, Witch. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. I don't know, Chunky. I feel like I recalled you talking about it before. Maybe it was someone else. Eating lemons just feels so wrong to me. I'm not mad that you all enjoy it. It's like good for you, but like my brains does not perceive lemons as food. My brain perceives lemons as like cleaning supplies. My opinion of me has lowered. I'm sorry, Chunky. I can't remember everything about everyone. It's a little hard sometimes. My enamel has been worn down. Wow, look at this bit. Look at all those omnis in this little bit. This is gonna single-handedly catch up omnis to everything else. I guess not completely. Gold Bars was pretty far ahead. Yeah, I'm not a citrus fan. I mean, lemons and oranges make really excellent compost, so they got that going for them, I guess. Who is in here eating lemons? I think 2 or 3 people said they did. So, not nobody. No, I do not like lemon head candies. I try to avoid lemons. Like lemon poppy seed muffins usually are fine. If the lemons are pretty small, like not very noticeable, it's usually okay. But if it's like mostly lemon flavor, I'm out. You're all dead to me. Unshout out to all sour candies besides Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids. There's other sour candies, like Now and Laters are sour and they're not lemon. That's a real food, Stunted Wolf. That's like saying salad is a Leah reference. I feel like the question mark was appropriate there. Maybe I'll try this. I've never had the lemon sour candies. I'd be willing to try it. I have a feeling I'd spit it out pretty quickly, but hey, Omni's won. What a time to be alive. Our Geode's a Gamba reference. Leah is the one who loves poppy seed muffins. I'm pretty sure Penny does too. Penny loves poppies. Does she not also love poppy seed muffins? I'm pretty sure like poppy seed muffins are the love gift for Penny for the statue. Definitely gifted her one before. No, I haven't. I guess Leah loves them. Maybe Penny doesn't. It is one of her love gifts. Okay. Maybe I'm right. It's both. Well, they're a reason they're both the best girls in the valley. Well, that's a matter of opinion, I suppose. Lemon flavored chips. Are they like the veggie chips? I've seen those before. Although I guess lemons aren't apples, are they? Just imagine they're like dried out lemon slices and you're just nomming on them. Lemon flavored chips. I mean, personally, that sounds disgusting to me, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Maybe they're lime. The fact you can't tell, I don't know, it says a lot about the quality, I feel like. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Controversial opinion, salt and vinegar are legendary. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. They're sold in like every store in the world. Some people don't like them, but I don't think that makes it controversial. They're more popular in England, right? At least that's what I thought. 50k channel points. Congratulations, Elena. Getting up there quick, aren't you? I need to be in the mood for them. I feel like they're just a little strong for me, you know? Like, I enjoy the flavor, and then it's just like, I feel like I have to have a sip of water in between each to get like the vinegar taste to keep going. Does not stick around in my mouth. I like salty foods a lot, fair enough. I also like salty foods. I don't know. Is there anyone who doesn't like salt? Like, you can not like too much salt, but is there anyone who just, like, does not like the taste of salt at all? Wait, which chest? This one? It said fruit. This is the only fruit chest I opened. But we've got ancient fruit, blackberry, blueberry, cactus fruit, coconuts, cranberries, crystal fruit, grapes and hot peppers and melons and pineapple, rhubarb, salmon, berries and spice berries too. Starfruit and strawberry, wild plum, sweet gemberry, apples, apricots, banana, cherries, mango, orange, peach, and pomegranate, and that's all the fruits in Stardew Valley. Okay, sorry. I apologize for that. Love your fruit song. Okay. Ray, I'm sure you didn't mean it like this, but the way that I read that, it just sounded so sarcastic. I'm sure you meant that earnestly, but just the way I read that in my head was just like, totally loved your fruit song, Algo. And cemeteries too. Sanity minus equal to 10. Uh-oh. There's code in the chat. I'm confused and nervous. It's a great fruit song. I mean, I just stole the song lyrics that like guarantee that you can sing anything to them. It's the same one they did the country song with in Animaniacs. Pro tip for the monoculture achievement, literally just have one iridium sprinkler to grow blueberries on the island. I mean, you don't need the island for it. But yes, if you need it, that's a pretty good way to do it. You have to ship it within one season? No, you just have to ship one of the crop, right? I feel like by the time you get the island, you'll probably get that on accident. Polyculture is a lot harder to get on accident. I forgot what I'm going. It's Tuesday. Best flavor. My guess is they're all going to be citrus flavors. Ready? Salt. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. We're just going to pick the Japanese word because they want to be fancy. You clown. I guess I am the butt today. I'm 20 steps ahead. I rarely ship crops late game, let alone all of them. Fair enough. Gem talk. Oh no, we didn't prepare gem talk. What is your favorite flavor? Is it salty, sweet, sour, bitter, or umami? I feel like I said that last one wrong, but I'll be corrected in a moment, so that's good at least. It's not cheating. Okay? I simply said the first thing I saw. Which gem in Stardew do you think would taste the best? How about that? Okay? We'll keep the theme, but we'll try something else. Which of the gems or minerals in Stardew do you think would taste the best? I guess there's literally a salt one, isn't there? Quartz? Quartz is like a real thing. And it doesn't taste like anything, as someone who has actually definitely tried it before. I'm trying to like think how many rocks I probably put in my mouth as a child. It was probably more than 100. Prismatic shard. Oh, prismatic shard feels like it would be like a jawbreaker. Probably because it looks like a jawbreaker. Fairy stone? Ooh, fairy stone's a good choice. Taste the rainbow. Lemon stone. Can I ban you, Ray, just for like a few minutes? Or Jade. Ooh, star shards. I don't think they'd be spicy. I imagine star shards to be like a kind of a sweet, savory taste, you know? Why did sweet win? I feel like everyone likes sweet, whereas people might be divided on the other flavors. I didn't actually vote. I probably would have voted for I probably would have voted for sweet too. Umami would probably be a close second though. Obsidian, I just want to eat lava. Well, I've got good news for you. No, don't ban me, I'm sorry. I'm joking, obviously, right? I was just joking because we just talked about lemons. I'm sorry, what does always slap out of that list? Enlighten me, Onion. Does salty always slap? I have definitely had salty foods that were not good. In fact, a lot of the time. Sour always slaps? I don't know about that one. I've definitely had some bad sour before. Radioactive ore? Oh, for taste. That would probably... I imagine that radioactive ore would probably taste very hot. Tell me one bad sour? Okay. There's probably like a trillion candies that did a sour variant that aren't very good. And by a trillion, I mean more than a few. I don't eat gummies. What else can you have that's sour that isn't a gummy? Hold on. What else is sour? I actually don't know that many sour things, I guess. Warheads? Okay, those are hard candies. Crybabies. Toxic waste is sour? Okay, okay. Ooh, sour Skittles. Okay, there's some good ones here. Sour enhances other flavors. I don't know if that's true. I think it pretty clearly overrides them. But I will say you all are making my mouth water right now. Sour is one of those flavors that makes my mouth water when I think about it. Quite a lot, too. Ooh. It's weird because I really don't have that much sour stuff. But like, that's a flavor that really makes my mouth go like, oh man, I want that right now. That's how you know it's good, Samantha. Drinking water adds sour. I don't know about that one. Is there a sour flavor that's like not candy? I'm struggling to think of one. I guess like lemons and grapefruit and stuff are sour, huh? So yeah, that's my answer. Citrus. Citrus is the miss. Some tea can be kind of sour, but not really. None that I've had, at least. It's here to buy sour acid. I don't know if you're supposed to. You just like start dipping things in it. You add sour to tea. Okay. I don't. That doesn't sound very good to me. I feel like I drink tea to relax, not to have sour things. Imagine you could probably buy most things if you really wanted to. I'm pretty sure there's like a 50-gallon drum of lube available on Amazon. It doesn't mean you should add it to your tea. Can I buy sneakers? No, I said most things. Can I buy your house? Probably. It's gonna cost a lot of money though. Not because it's expensive, but because I'm selling it to you. And I know you're wanted. Supply and demand. Can I buy Brady? No. Whiteboard, sure. I'll ship it to you for like 5,000. I won't even erase anything. US dollars. I should clarify. I feel like units are important in that particular conversion. Do I own my own house? No, this is my parents' house. 5,000 pesos. You got yourself a deal. Let's talk about this a little bit, okay? It's dusk! Oops, no, that one. There we go. Hey, Dusk. Welcome back to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, Dusk, for the resubscription. Kind of fell off there at the end. Apologies. I'd buy a house if I could afford it. Would absolutely do that. I decided to go that way today. That felt weird. Give us your worthless dollars. Excuse me? I'll have you know that my dollars are worth exactly $1. Just gonna have to live with that. Spoon. It's a good investment. I have a feeling by the way you're explaining that it's probably not a good investment. Probably better than the Zimbabwe dollar. Of course, it's been discontinued, so literally, obviously better. I'll trade you 1 Dogecoin for what? My whiteboard? Can't you buy Dogecoins for like 2 cents right now? You can buy it in Dogecoin. You better be prepared to buy a lot of them. I miss it when I thought cryptocurrency was like a fun, cute thing instead of like a massive scam. As usual, people ruin most everything. Please, we need tourism. Dirt cheap for you fancy money havers. I could come visit. That sounds fun. Don't you guys, like, not have beaches, though? I recall you saying that. We have beaches? Okay, I'm on my way. Say no more, fam. You have mountains too, right? Mountains are my favorite. Or all the mountains technically in Chile. Skiing? Skiing. Oh, okay. There we go. Skiing. I do like skiing. Although it's been a long time since I've gone skiing. I could probably still do it, but I have to get some practice in first. Especially before we go to a mountain in Argentina. We have glaciers. I mean, you are pretty close to Antarctica, geographically speaking. Is Argentina the closest country to Antarctica? It might be, right? As long as you don't count, like, Antarctic claims, because they're kind of stupid anyways. I'm not so sure. I don't know if Tasmania gets closer or something. Is Australia, but I said not including Antarctic claims because they're all made up anyways. That would be Antarctica. Antarctica is not a country. Or did I say landmass? I just said landmass. That sounds like a mistake I would make. If it appears on the map, it counts. Okay, well, like, let me borrow your map real quick. We farming artifacts? Yeah. The general idea is, well, we wanted more than this dwarf gadgets, but we got what we got. Dwarf gadgets and strange dolls was what we're looking for. We did not do an amazing job with that, unfortunately. It happens, though. Some days you're not gonna get what you want. How expensive would a flight to Argentina be? That's like 2 million Argentinian pesos. Okay. $2,500. It's not that far. It's just like south, and it's easier to travel south, right? Right? Because it's down. I guess it's a round trip, probably. That was a joke if everyone was not clear on that. I can fly to Europe for cheaper than that. A lot cheaper than that. No offense to Argentina, but like... Maybe we can meet in like somewhere nice. Dude, Antarctica is kind of tough to visit. Isn't it like $10,000 to visit Antarctica? I don't think you're allowed to poop in Antarctica. I think you actually have to bring your waste home with you. I mean, you obviously poop there, but like you can't leave it there. Only 1,000 for you? What currency are you running on there? Or where do you live might be the better question. Let's go to Japan. That's a funny idea. How much does it cost for a flight to Japan? Pretty sure I can't travel there right now, actually. Oh, that's more expensive. Oh! Why is that flight 18 hours while the other ones are only... Oh, layovers, duh. Like, it's not that much farther, it's still within Japan. For Antarctica. I kind of wanted to go to Antarctica, but it's probably Japan's fault because of that one anime, Soriori. Wait, I'd have to shop around, I guess. Yeah, Google's probably just showing me, like, flights this week or something, which is going to be much more expensive than if I try to search for flights in a few months. Who swam in every ocean? Oh, friend who's pooped on every continent. How do you... Well, I mean... I'm pretty sure you have to take your poop back with you from Antarctica. I remember reading about that. They literally aren't allowed to leave anything behind. We actually don't need to go there. Let's go here. Yeah, that's about my price too, Onion, for Japan. But I think you could shop around and find cheaper flights than that. Feels like a boat would be cheaper at that rate. I could buy like 2 computers for that price. 2 like good computers. And I'd love to go to Japan, but I think I'd like a new computer more. Even though my one that I currently have is working pretty well. I don't know. I read something where they have to bring everything back with them. That's not what I'm saying, Onion, but if that's your takeaway, then I guess that's fine. That's a lot of money. That's like a ridiculous amount of money. Maybe I'm finally getting old. Like, I did a whole week-long trip in Iceland for under $2,000. And that's like 1.5 times that just for the flight. To be fair, that was like 4 years ago. 5, 6 years ago. Wow, that was a while ago. And inflation, especially recently, has been a lot. Wednesday. Yeah, we're good. Flying across the world in this economy? Forget about it. Algo hurts on hurts. I mean, also, yes, but you can't confirm that about me. You don't know me. My partner had to take an emergency flight to Jamaica last year, and he won't tell me how much it cost, so I know it was bad. Oof. Emergency flights anywhere are going to be very expensive. That's how they get you. No mummified mats. Hey. Yeah, I figured it was something like that, Samantha. Yep. Airlines take advantage of desperate people. That's what all those like little tiny fees that are like really easy to avoid normally are for. It's for people who can't afford not to pay them, like if they're in a rush or something. It's the same way mobile games make money, right? Like a few people pay for most of the money they make. Hey, Anti-Hell, welcome in. Peek your head out. Boy. Right you are, Farland. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're doing well today. And Spag, welcome in too. How are you doing? Kinda does, doesn't it, Samantha? I have to take an emergency flight to Rome next week. I could actually really use an emergency flight right now. If that's the definition we're going for. There was only one magma cap on that floor. Rome? You missed the context, but... I just want to go somewhere, I guess. Somewhere sounds so nice right now. I'm doing good, Spag. I'm doing good. Very busy this week. Dang it. Golden coconut switch. It's not even close. Teeth would take so much longer. Sort of. I guess once you like factor in the fact I'm going to get my teeth from the stingray ponds. But I need to open the golden coconuts anyways for the fossilized heads. That's the only way to get the fossilized heads, so there isn't really a choice. The illusion of choice. Understandable. Have a nice day. No, it's fair. If it serves your own interest, I suppose. Why else would you think otherwise, right? Hey, Brittany, welcome in. How are you doing today? Ba-boom. Still only one mummified bat. Tired and hungry. Same. Definitely the tired part. A bit of the hungry part, too. For those of you who don't know Brittany is an awesome streamer here on Twitch. You should go give her a follow if you get the chance. Oh, I gotta do the shout out thing, don't I? Oh, thank you, Onion. Hey, Badoba, welcome in. Hopefully it helps me forget my problems. Thank you so much, Badoba. That's awesome. I hope I can make things a little easier for you. Oops. By bombing myself. 7 the last 8 days. Ugh. Why do things gotta be so hard? I don't get it. I feel like things don't gotta be this hard, but they are. Clean chunky. I mean, as clean as can be, right? Don't bite me. Rawr. Well, now you're just acting like Sneakers. Which, fair. If you're gonna emulate someone, that's probably a good choice, honestly. Sneakers never does any wrong. Hey, we got another one. I let you win. I'm sure you did, Onion. I'm sure you did. Sneakers hasn't been canceled literal dozens of times. Hey now, a proper cancellation can make your career. Just ask, insert YouTube star you hate here. Telling yourself that. Oh, duel's on cooldown. Dang it. I can't believe you would call out Logan and Jake like that. It's a beautifully constructed sentence there, Samantha. I'm excited to have been a part of it. Ooh, that's a lot of rocks. What happened to the rocks? Oh, that's right, I turned them all into rolls. It's got a pretty long cooldown, actually, Brittany. It was intentional by me, too. Otherwise, people would just be dueling themselves all the time. Chucky wins every duel. It's not a fair fight. Into rolls? I mean, if you consider staircases to be rolls, which I don't, but someone might. I'm a little loopy today. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little tired. Maybe it doesn't come across as tired. Maybe it just comes across as dumb.
Coconuts.
I know I said rolls.
Coconuts.
I know what I said. Okay? It was intentional, okay? I'm intentionally being dumb. Take that, juice. Oh, that didn't sound very good. Like I just got gaslit. It happens sometimes. Yeah, gaslights me all the time. It doesn't even blink. This goes here. Juice goes here. 24 juice. I think it's my lowest one. Oh yeah, it is. Somehow we have 51 jelly, and then like nada on the juicer pickles. I seem to recall like there was a year where I got like 20 jelly. It was like 4 5s or something ridiculous like that. Why are we meowing? Yawning. A bar costs more than 4 ores of the material? No, every bar in Stardew costs 4 ores and 1 coal. The exception, I guess, would be refined quartz, although it's not exactly a bar. 1 quartz makes 1 refined quartz, and 1 fire quartz makes 3 refined quartz. They both still cost a coal each, though. Whoa! That did not come out like a meow. And less recycling machine? Oh. I wasn't counting the recycling machine, but yeah, that's right. Gotta go buy stuff. Enjoy buying stuff. I hope it's not expensive stuff, or it is expensive stuff and stuff you want and or need. I don't know why I started that sentence. Mysterious M, thank you so much for the coconuts and welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. What's based now? I mean, besides me. I have to say, someone on the screen is very based. You got it, Samantha. I actually don't even know what based means. I feel like you all just make up words. I mean, everyone does, but like more so. Based on what? But really, based on what? Oh god, my students were talking about Andrew Tate today. Speaking of whatever the opposite of based is. Is it just like anti-based? Come on, Zoomers, help me out. What's your lingo? No, Samantha, don't even bother. You don't want to know. I say that with all earnestness. I'm gonna die because it's my emotes. He's a dude that's not worth knowing about. I have to know about him because his primary demographic is teenage boys, which I teach. Opposite of based. We like to say not very poggers. Well, I don't want to say that. I feel like pog has been vastly overdone, like, as of 5 years ago, and it continues to be vastly overdone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the old guy now. Wait, I missed it? Acided? Oh, that's that's actually really good. I like that. But on the plus side, I got to call Andrew Tate a beta to my students today, so that was pretty fun. Yes, I got it now, Kat. Sorry, I did miss it at first. Thank you for making sure I saw that. Pog is being revived. I feel like it's been revived. Did it ever die? I don't think there's been like a while since I've not heard it. Wait. My ability to form sentences today is certainly above average for me, but not a high point. It's a cat game. I feel like you're not that old, Madoba, if you're saying it like that. Oops, that's not how you eat. Imagine if you, instead of accidentally, when you're trying to eat, you just accidentally pull out a bomb instead. I feel like it's a bad habit to get into. Whoops, I dropped the bomb. Makes Thanksgiving dinner more exciting, at least. Casual terrorism. Whoops, I bombed the kids. Again. I did it again, actually. I'm just trying to eat, game. But we don't eat in this room. Alright. Mom's bombed? Iron's bombed. Stuff has been put away. We got 2 strange dolls today. Not the green ones, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure the strange dolls have equal likelihood, but it's never felt that way, has it? I mean, like, 20% more is not insignificant. I guess it's only 10% more, huh? Because we're looking at the total. Well, no, it'd be 20% more. Probability is dumb. You can quote me on that. Whoever invented probability is a real, what's the word I'm looking for? Annoying person. Statistically annoying. And on that lovely note, I'm going to take a quick break. Now for a word from our sponsors. I need to take a little walk around, get some water, rest my face. I'll be back in probably about 6 or 7 minutes. I'd say that's a good amount of time. Also, it's Thursday. We're 1 week out from the Feast of the Winter Star. So don't go anywhere. Or go somewhere. I guess I can't, like, stop you or anything. I'm not your mom. Alright. I'll see you all in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and run 3 minutes of ads just to disable pre-rolls when I get back. Yada yada, you all know the drill. See y'all soon. Bye for now. Peace! Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Was that dumb enough? I hope so. Welcome back, y'all. This camera is never in the place I want it to be. That feels better. I don't think I fell in. That was 7 minutes, wasn't it? Probably. I lose track of time in my brain. Also, Shy, thank you so much for stopping by. It says you're lurking while working, so I'm sure you're not here at the moment, but thanks so much for stopping by to say hi. All is well, if you are listening. I hope all is well with you as well. Wow, that's a fun way to say that. Hey Gummy, welcome in. The stream is sponsored by H&M apparently. Hey Ice Ghost. Oh no, I can't. Are you advertising Dogecoin too? How do I? Not letting me moderate it. Ah. Goody. Oh, I don't know who my secret friend was. That's okay. I'll find out in time. It's been a while since I've seen a bot. They normally avoid me. Probably because I'm so handsome. Not my precious worthless Dogecoin. One of these days I'm gonna accidentally ban Muffin. I'm not doing their job. They're on break. Gosh, I was on break too. Weird because that... Pretty crazy that they waited until break ended. I wonder if that was intentional. They like actually think that streamers are gonna look at that? Like, yeah, I want to buy followers, viewers, and others. We had a bot. You know what I want to do? I want to buy my viewers. Honestly, they might be better than you all. No offense. What gave you the sea urgent? What? Did I delete it? I think I did. It was probably from the mail, is my guess. Downloading Minecraft mods? I downloaded Minecraft mods the other day. Also, where are you downloading Minecraft mods for? Want to buy your viewers McDonald's? No, McDonald's is like really expensive right now, actually. No offense to you all, but like you're not worth McDonald's. I can get like a bag of rice. Would that suffice? 80! I see that exact message in the stream earlier. Yeah. Seems like they're getting around. Uh-oh. Does that mean I'm gonna get follow botted too? I heard that happened to some people the other night. It's okay. Sari is here to save me if that's the case. Sari bot is the best. Server with my friends? Am I not your friends? No, I'm kidding. I mean, I started playing Vault Hunters. I wanted to try it out. It's pretty fun. I can't deny it. It's not really something I think we could do as a community because it's pretty hard and frustrating. I don't think that's what most people are playing Minecraft for. At least in this community. We could ask about it, but some of the mods in it, though, would be pretty nice to have. I don't know. I'd love to play around with the create mod and stuff. I'm not saying you're unintelligent. It doesn't seem like a mod you all would enjoy. It's like hard for the sake of being hard. No, I even get frustrated about that sometimes. I just like the sense of progression. It feels really good. I'm addicted to progressing in things. If you couldn't tell. Certainly not unintelligent. I don't think you have to be smart to be good at it. You just have to be good at it to be good at it. Wow, look at all the sea urchins. They all spawned when where I couldn't see them. Palm fossil. Nope. I didn't say you're not good at Minecraft. This isn't Minecraft. This is a Minecraft mod. The combat actually feels nothing like Minecraft combat. I will say you all do die a lot, though. Also, Samantha, are you even on the server? Y'all are welcome to join in if you want to play. You were there the first day. Come on, jump in. You lost your stuff again recently. I'm sorry to hear that, Chunky. I mean, Vault Hunters has like a casual mode. Maybe we could do that. Come on. I've been so busy, I haven't been on the server in a while, actually. Maybe I'll pop in tonight after stream for a bit. You have to wait for your new PC. I hope you can join in soon, Arlinja. Also, excited for you. New PC is an awesome feeling. Minecraft's not typically PC intensive. It's a little bit, but... Oh, Onion, are you here, by the way? I heard you were doing some mod stuff, right? Like, not my mod stuff, but Minecraft mod stuff. Onion! We gotta do the Secret Santa stuff, right? Have we picked a day when we're gonna exchange, or slash, have we learned who we're exchanging with? We should probably figure that out at some point. I guess December hasn't started yet, huh? It feels like it's already started a while ago for me for some reason. Oh, I'm so excited for the Toradora Christmas rewatch. I love that show so much. Well, we can do the exchange whenever. You're closing up tomorrow? Okay, yeah. So basically, as soon as we give out, we just have to pass out who the exchanges are, and then they could just give the gifts whenever. Is there something missing off my head? I don't think so. My hair is still there, somehow. Might even last a few more years. Thank you, Arlinja. Yes, you have to jump on the Minecraft server before you can invite people. Also, how long until you go to break? Definitely not Sneakers reason. I just got back from break. So probably not for a while, I would assume. How are you today, mermaid? Hope you're doing well. It's Java, Ray. There is a way to set up a Java server so Bedrock people can join it. I've seen it done before. I am not in the mood to figure that out. Ew, there's a cooldown. Why streamer? Like a 10-minute cooldown. It doesn't make sense to stack them at the same time, because I'll forget. But Jess, the point is to be useless together. It's team building activities. It's like Trust Falls, but with creepers. Yeah, it's a 30-minute cooldown. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. I know that's not what I said, but it is what I meant to say. And almost at the end of term. Oh yeah, and you'll be joining in too. Well, we'll have to have some events soon. Gotta finish up my UFO. Got a pretty good start to it. I really like how it turned out so far. One deadline left. Congratulations, you're almost there. I'll give you another congratulations when you finish too, but... Extension of my job. You do a lot of stuff that's an extension of your job for fun, Jess. I don't want to hear that from you. Like, half the stuff you do is spreadsheets, which is an extension of your job. Akko's calling me out. I think you kind of called yourself out there. I was just pointing out the obvious. Are you any better, Algo? Are you saying I'm teaching you right now? Because I'm doing a pretty bad job at it, if that's the case. I guess, I don't know. Teaching is kind of like streaming, if you really squint a lot. There are some similarities. I think like teaching is closer to playing D&D, which that reminds me. Jess, didn't you say we were going to do something D&D related soon? Did that end up falling through or something? Hey, snake vertebra. Yes, it fell through, or yes, we're going to do it. I don't think you'd be excited about it if it fell through. Can you teach us about water? So, you know Mickey Mouse, right? And you know how electrons tend to bond to atoms that are missing full outer shells, right? That's basically water. Congratulations, you're smart now. You'll get your diploma in the mail in a week. We gotta find... We'll be able to find some other people, right? Like, I want to run another one-shot, too. I've just been too... I've been too busy to plan it out. I would have liked to finish that one, but it's been a while now. I don't know if everyone would want to or not. I also have to learn to be better about making a one-shot actually be a one-shot. I don't think I've had a single one-shot that's finished in one session. There's like so many ideas I always want to explore, and it's like there's never enough time. Congrats, Chucky. I'm proud of you. Also, nice time. What D&D class? I feel like that's not a question for everyone. If you could gain the powers of one D&D class in real life, what would you choose and why? That'll be our gem topic. Wow, that's a word and a half. You're not level 20, by the way. Druid. Ooh, Druid does sound nice, doesn't it? You can like wild shape, but you can also like heal people. I was thinking healing would be really good. I think I would take Bard. It'd be so nice to just be able to inspire people all the time. Archdruid. I said you would not be level 20. Yes. Okay. I want to shapeshift. Druid's a good choice then. Bards are likable. It's more that I get magic and I get skills and I get to inspire people. I like all of those things in real life. And you can heal people. Sort of. Had a final quantum theory lecture today, and it was mostly going through how it relates to electron structure and the periodic table, which is just so much more satisfying now that we've done the maths. Yes. You just related all the fields together. My favorite thing about the periodic table is like how nicely everything fits together. And people were able to discover more elements because of where there would be gaps in the periodic table. It didn't make sense. It's like, oh, there should be something else here, and it's like, oh, it turns out there is. It's just such a cool idea. I mean, I guess it's not an idea, but, you know. Can we multi-class? I was just kind of generally, what are the kind of things you'd like to do? Realistically, coffee lock would be great right now. Oh my gosh. I feel like I have permanently had 2 levels of exhaustion for a while now. That would be nice to alleviate. Greater restoration, me fam. No need for sleep. I like sleeping though. Jack of all trades would be very useful, yes. I feel like bounded accuracy is even more powerful in real life than it is in D&D. Like static bonuses to skills would be like really strong among commoners. Monk would be fun. I agree. I like Druid because I can make sticks harder than they should be. I think you said hit harder, and I just missed a word for some reason. Being a speedster would be fun. I think rogues are actually better at running, for at least the lower levels. And actually, in general, because they don't have to spend key points to dash. There is a wizard option. There's actually a few spellcaster options. Druid is a pretty strong spellcaster. I feel like Druid gets underrated because a lot of people get turned off by like the plant-animal theme thing. But Druid's like really strong. There's definitely a wizard. Wizard is usually considered the strongest class. They should just make martial stronger. I want to be a fighter. Ooh, Artificer's a good choice too. I feel like I like the idea of being Artificer. I just don't like how 5e did the Artificer. I'm biased because I made my own version of the Artificer, and I really liked it. I mean, basically what I'm saying is that Wizards of the Coast should probably just hire me at this point. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it's definitely not a bad idea. Plant-animal theme is just superior. The thing is, you don't even need to do like a plant-animal theme. Kind of do whatever you want with the druid if you really want to. That's one of the things I really love about 5e is that's flavor-wise, there is really no real restrictions. You do some really fun stuff. Yeah. The Moon Druid is only good at the beginning of the game, though. Really strong for like the first 5 levels, and then minorly strong for like the next 5, and then not very good at all after that. And then at level 20, it's the strongest class in the game again. It's weird how it'd be like that. 20. 18 doesn't do that much. I mean, you can cast spells in your animal form, but you still only get 2 per day. That was a very weird choice of scaling by them, by the way. You get 2 for the entirety of your druid career, and then when you hit level 20, you get infinite. Like, just scale it normally. It's 2 for short rest, actually, not long rest, I guess. I actually forgot what the moon capstone was. What does it let you do, Mermaid? I do have a PHB within sight right now, but that would require getting up. Sounds like a lot of work. I mean, it's plenty at the beginning, for sure. Mysterious M. But it's like, your hit points just disappear at the higher levels. And like, the strongest animals you can turn into have no more than 100 hit points, which is extremely strong at level, like, 4 or 5. It's not very strong at level 20, or level even 12 to 15. Yeah. The level 20 ability is unlimited wild shapes, not the level 18 ability. The elemental shifting is pretty good. But that just keeps the Moon Druid relevant. Like, at that point, it's still pretty good, but it just makes the Moon Druid stay kind of alright. But it uses both of your wild shapes to turn into the elemental. You only get one of those per day, per short rest. The elementals are great, but they also fall off pretty quickly. You don't get it to level 11 either, I think. We want that. Oh, the bonus action refresh health. You have to spend spell slots though, don't you? Usually I like using spell slots for spells. No? Oh, is it just, it's the once per long rest though? Oh, do you just mean you get health back by turning into an elemental? Well, that's up to DM's discretion. Pretty sure you can't do that, actually. It's too out. That's at level 20, though, Mermaid. Again, I said that at level 20, that you become the strongest class in the game again. Just in late tier 2 through tier 3 and 4 up until level 20, the Moon Druid just isn't very good. Cat Hat. Hey, Simon. Simonam. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Was talking about level 20. Yeah, I don't disagree that Moon Druids are extremely strong at level 20. I meant up until that point. Sorry, I guess we were talking about different things. I didn't realize it. Land Druid's pretty good. I feel like a lot of people sleep on Land Druid. I feel like if Land Druid was made in Tasha's, it would be really strong. There's just like a few minor tweaks that could be made to it that would help it out a lot. a bit sick, but I love watching people try to pronounce my username. Sorry, Sai. Is Sai alright? To be fair, I can't pronounce anyone's username. So it's not just a you thing. I feel like for a lot of classes, the late game abilities are not particularly good. I don't exactly know why that happened. I just don't think they understood when they made the classes what tier 3 and 4 of the game were going to be like. And no one complained because no one actually plays tier 3 and 4 in the game. Alright, what am I going to do with all this sap? All this sap inside my trash can. Oh, Onion! Bye, Onion! See you later. Enjoy your dinner. The problem is, I feel like a lot of people don't normally run that tier of D&D, so there's like no advice out there for people. You just have to run it very differently. It cannot be just hit points versus party. It just doesn't work at that level, because your party can dish out like 1,000 damage in a round. So it's got to be like something different. Like there's got to be a puzzle to the fight, or there's got to be like other objectives besides killing. Like, just killing works perfectly fine in tiers 1 and 2. And then for the first part of tier 3 at least. But past that point, like, there has to be very different objectives in combat. Like, when I ran the last few levels of my party, they were literally dealing, like, thousands of damage every few rounds. It was so ridiculous. It's partially my fault because I gave them really strong magic items, but I also wanted them to have really strong magic items because it was fun. You'd feed the sap to chat. I don't know if they'd want that. Hey Courtney, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh. We need our efficient rod. Time to harvest the sardines and flounders. I wonder how close we are on sardines. We've got to be getting kind of close by now, right? Right? We've had those sardines for such a long time now. They're like the last surviving member of what the fish ponds were a long time ago. I guess the squids were there, huh? Miss Courtney! Welcome back to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, rather, for the resubscription, Miss Courtney. 4 nights. 4 nights. 4 months. You know, tonight has been a lot for my brain. I'm doing good, though. I'm just gonna sleep a lot tonight. I'm gonna be spending so much time in Holiday trying to finalize homebrew stuff. Oh man, I haven't done homebrew in such a long time. I wrote a few spells. Oh, I want to write some more spells again. It's such a good time. I'm having trouble getting motivation because 1 D&D is on the horizon, and I'm gonna have to update everything. What do the fish ponds do? The fish can grow in them, and then they give little gifts depending on how many fish are in them. Different fish can give different kinds of gifts. They usually always give roe, but some of them can give things like seaweed or ink, or other things like that. Some items are pretty hard to get. Typically, they're not really worth it for the money, outside of like maybe sturgeon and lava eel fish ponds. But they are pretty neat. I need the fish for my challenge, so that's why I need it. The fish ponds will grow depending on the fish every few days or so. Also, welcome in. It's more the issue of trying to finalize a custom mechanic and trying to balance it. Oh. I DM'd a few sessions at 16 to 18 because they didn't have many magic items. Yeah. So yeah, bosses with just HP sponges can be a good challenge. It's just like, especially at that level, the players just have so many tools that they can play around with. So it's good not to just give like an HP sponge, because like they want to use those tools. That's how the players have fun. So you want to give them like a lot of different things that they could be doing. How to implement it without forcing people to be spellcasters. Yeah, I think about the martial caster divide a lot. The truth is, I usually just make weapons really strong magic items compared to other things I can give out. And I never give out items that boost spell save DC. At least in 5e, spell save DC is like so strong if you boost it. I just literally never give out items that do that. Multi-phase bosses. Oh, multi-phase bosses are so fun. That's like my favorite trope. In or out of D&D. Cracks start to appear on the creature's outer skin. And suddenly it explodes off, revealing... Beautiful. Yeah, I know, Mermaid. It's so hard to like come up with uses for skills for just martials, right? Like, that's the unfortunate thing about a fighter. It's like, what do you do outside of combat? Your whole class is built around fighting. They tried to fix it a little bit with some of the maneuvers, but like only battle masters get maneuvers. I don't know. I have something separate from magic in my world that everyone gets. They're kind of like magical abilities, but they're completely separate from magic. Like, magic doesn't affect them, or they don't really affect magic. And that does a little bit, I think, to like give the people something special to do, even if they're not casters. I also try to make strength a very relevant stat. Give those people who actually did not dump strength something to do with it. My shipping bin is behind the clock. Yeah, it's hiding back there. On the rare instance I need it. I don't think you're allowed to delete it, so... There it is. Is that weapon the Galaxy Hammer? It is the Infinity Gavel, which is the upgraded Galaxy Hammer. You get a way to upgrade it in the very late game. But yeah, basically it's just a stronger Galaxy Hammer. It doesn't change anything else about it. How's our sardines? We're only 100 away. Yeah, but I want to encourage people to play martials because I think they're cool. I think it's important to have like the big strong fighters on the front line. And also yeah, I just think they're cool. They're just kind of neat. You know, the problem is, I think the fundamental problem is that magic can literally do anything, and raw strength and ability can't do everything. I think that is the fundamental problem with the martial caster divide.
Oh, it's a person.
And I think to compensate, like, casters should not be able to do as much damage, but that's just not what happened in 5e. Mary, or I'm sorry, not Mary. Mayor Weiler. Mayor, thank you so much for the follow. I'm so sorry of my inability to speak, especially today. But I guess I shouldn't blame today me, because I'm usually pretty bad at names. But the thing is, you can make it interesting. Some of my favorite characters in, like, all of fiction are unable to do magic, right? Like, there are ways to make that interesting. But, like, they just don't do that. I mean, there's some cool abilities, I agree. I don't know, fighters should be able to action surge, like, more than once at early levels. Or something along those lines. Like, they need more abilities like that. Like, more choices to be made in combat and out of combat. Like, a fighter would never use their action surge outside of combat, but if they had more uses of it, they might, right? Or if it had more utility, somehow. And action surge kind of does have the utility, but not in a way that other abilities don't trump it, right? Like, if you action surge, you can dash twice. Sometimes outside of combat that could be really useful if you're trying to catch someone or get across a bridge or something like that. But like rogues can just do that every turn. And so can monks if they need to. Like, I don't know, like it'd be kind of cool if action surge could do some other things too. It's a feature, not a bug. Well, Mysterious M, I'm saying, like, that's not all action surge should be used for, right? Like, you should be able to use action surge to do other things, too. Not just hit things more. Like, abilities should have more uses and more things you can do with them. Like, at the very least, they should really give the martial abilities to everyone. What are they called? Things the battle master maneuvers, like all marshals should have access to those, and battle masters should just be better than everyone else at them, instead of having to take a feat for it, a feat that's not particularly good, unfortunately. Hey, it's Jelly. I don't need that Batwing. Really don't even need that slime. Or maybe you can spend your action surge to do other things. That was a really cool idea that they did with the Druid, where it's like some subclasses have things they can do with their wild shape, because they won't be using their wild shape as much as the Moon Druid does. They can spend their wild shape to do other things. Like, why don't fighters have that? Like, I think they tried it with the Purple Dragon Knight, but the Purple Dragon Knight just sucked so immensely that it didn't matter what they tried with that class, they just forgot about it. Do you use mods? Nope, no mods. I think it's in the DMG, right, Mermaid? Not in the player's handbook. That's why it's an optional rule. Yeah, I think it's in the DMG. There's a bunch of really cool rules in the DMG, but no one's ever read it.
Oh, it's
Smiley's on fire. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't use mods. Certainly not in this playthrough. I'm trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in the game. I'm doing it as vanilla as possible. Alright, let's go here. You know what you could have done Geode opening last stream? Is it read the DMG? I bet it's read the DMG. You know what I could have not done? I just don't think most people are going to find that interesting. Plus, I would wear out my voice so badly. You can mind read. No, I can just read the DMG. It's an optional rule. I mean, they should do that anyways, but they should also just get rid of that ability and make it part of the base class or something. I don't know. That feat is way too... Those feats are way too strong. And they did get rid of that ability, actually. My least favorite part about it is that it's boring. I think it only became boring, though, because so many people took those feats because they were objectively the best ones you could take. I think in general they should just increase weapon damage. Like, just straight up... What, I clicked Volcano, didn't I? Like, just double the damage dice for every weapon in the game. This is so pretty. I never look at this. Like, a short sword should just do 2d6 instead of 1d6. And then just don't change the damage for any of the spells. Then at least the marshals would be better than casters at something, right? At least they do consistent damage. Note, I am not a game designer. So if that was a terrible idea, yeah, it probably was. Splat goes the low level goblins. Fair. They could, like, buff hit points. That's the other thing they should do. Martial hit points should be much higher than casters. Like, you can keep casters at a d6 and a d8, but, like, fighters should be, like, 2d10 or something like that. Like, just straight up double the amount of hit points. Buff all the monsters to compensate or whatever, but, like, in 1E, is that what it was? Yeah, I'm not saying nerf the wizard's hit points. I'm just saying buff the fighter's hit points, and the barbarian especially. That's something that they could do that would be different than casters. Right now it's like... For instance, I'm a full caster with a d6 hit die in one of my games right now. And I have more hit points than our party rogue by, like, a significant amount because I really boosted my con modifier. Like, it shouldn't be possible for me with a +4 con modifier and a d6 hit die to be have higher hit points than the rogue. Who has, like, a +2 con modifier and a d8 hit die. Like, I don't know. I feel like the non-casters should just have more hit points in general. Yeah, and the monk only has the d8 as well. And monks don't even get to, like, sneak away every time they attack. You absolutely can, Samantha, but that's really hard. I'm not a game designer. I can't, like, change all of those things on the fly and expect nothing to go wrong. They have to be baked into the system. You once figured out that I had to roll for HP on 2 levels because our warlock ended up having more health than me. Yeah, and the paladin, who has also a +4 con modifier, only has, like, 50 more hit points than me. And that seems like a lot. Like, I have 150, they have, like, 200. But it's, like, at the level we're at, that's, like, 1.5 hits of difference, right? So I can get hit quite a lot. And the paladin, who's supposed to be on the front line, can only get hit, like, 1.5 times more than me. Not, like, multiplied, but, like, literally gets hit again once more time. 1.5 more times. And this is the person who's on the front line taking, like, four times as many hits as me. I just feel like, you know, the frontline fighters, paladins, barbarians, rangers even, should just have more hit points overall. He does have a lot higher AC, but it's like... Sometimes that just doesn't matter. Like, you're going to get hit. There's no way to avoid it. Because of how bounded accuracy works. Like, I have a 14 AC, but if I, like, use shield, I'm up to basically 20 if I need to be. And he's just got a 22 AC straight up. But it's like, I don't even use shield anymore because most of the hits are 20 plus on me, and shield's not going to do anything. I was level 9, had like 70 HP. I was like, this doesn't seem right. Yeah. I mean, AC still does matter. Like, you're not going to get hit as much with a higher AC. But, like, enemies are dishing out 4 attacks around. Like, one of those is probably going to hit. Like, with bounded accuracy, it's like a guarantee. Because, like, out of 4 d20 rolls, one of them is probably going to be 15 plus. And then you're like plus 8. And the 15 plus 8 is 23, which is going to hit most people. Air conditioner, fair enough. Yeah, AC is armor class in D&D. I don't know. I feel like there's not really a good reason for marshals to not have like double the hit points casters have. Casters are like very good at getting away from taking damage, where marshals have no real ability to do that. They've got some ways, like rogues are pretty good at it. Monks have some weaker abilities, but that also let them take less damage. But a lot of marshals can just like teleport out of harm's way very easily. Plus 8 isn't that high, yeah. I was trying to pick a pretty average number. When you're getting into tier 3 and 4, you're like most monsters have like a plus 12 to hit. Or you need to, because otherwise they won't hit. Did you play around with some of the distributions and have casters have a lower chance to roll max? I think that maybe you should just have more hit points for the... Like, there's no reason to take away the hit points from casters at this point. I think they're actually at a good place for hit points. Like, I have plus 4 con, and so my hit points at level... I think we're at 17 now? Yeah, we're in tier 4 now. Are 150. That feels pretty good. That's like, I can take a few hits, but like, I'm in danger pretty quick if I'm in the middle of things. But like, a paladin shouldn't feel the same way. Like I said, it's like 2 more hits, and the paladin is at the same health as me. Like, 25 damage is pretty normal for a hit at that level. I don't see why it's a bad idea, though, with Serious M. Like, I don't know why their hit points are so close to begin with. What year am I in? I'm on year 30 in this file. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing right now. Sorry. We're going to go to the mines. Wow, we've been bombing the mines a lot. That's a good thing, though. Buy gold. Barbarians already get the thing where they can have most of the damage they take. On top of that, they should still get tons of hit points, though. You should not have to go Totem Barbarian to not take damage. I mean, to, like, have a lot of resistance, right? Tough Barbarians in my D&D? No way, Jose. I like Barbarians the way they were intended to be. Dead after 6 hits. Dang it. Gotta make sure we don't take hits here. Alright, goody. Yeah. I'm not saying Rage is a bad ability or anything. It's good. Wait, why did I not... I should also grab a few of these, just in case this happens again. I mean, what is HP really? It's not like meat points, right? It's like It's supposed to be a representation of how many times you can take a hit in battle. And I feel like even for Dex fighters, like you can flavor it however you want. The idea is like you could say the Dex fighter is like deftly moving out of the way and taking less damage from the hits or things like that. The idea though is they're the person who's in the front line of combat. Like even if you're a Dex fighter, you're not running away every time you take a hit like the rogue is, or running back every time you make a hit like the rogue is. You're up front in combat, you're dealing damage, and a hit point should be a representation of how many, not like I can take a direct hit this many times. It's like a representation of what you're doing in combat. You're up front and you're taking damage. Well, I want to buff strength fighters too, don't get me wrong. I'm not specifically trying to buff Dex fighters here. I'm trying to buff all martial classes that are going down after 7 hits of being in combat, which is like 2 rounds. I just feel like that shouldn't be happening. Yes, HP does stand for hit points. Hit points, health points, there's a few different ways you could read it, but yeah. Wait, no, what shouldn't? Ooh, take a look at the spaghetti. Huh? Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just trying to buff every martial in general, because it just feels, I don't know, like I personally just want to play casters. And I think a big thing that would help me want to play, I guess that's kind of what I'm saying. Like these are the things that would make me want to play a martial. I want to be able to be up front and take a lot of damage and still feel relevant and everything. I want to be able to make like interesting choices while I'm in combat. Hey, Spag. I love that emote so much. Exactly, but like I've played other games, lots of games where like fighters have, or barbarians or martial characters have the same level of depth that the casters do. There's no reason you can't do that. Like you can have your champion fighter and make it really easy. There's no reason like the rest of everyone couldn't be also as in-depth as casters are. Yeah, Warlock should also have more spell slots. Or be able to have more interesting cantrips options. I don't know. I feel like Warlocks should be like the cantrip masters, and they kind of are, but it shouldn't just be Eldritch Blast that's the interesting cantrip. Oops. Yeah, well, I mean, Warlocks are just martials that use a cantrip instead of a weapon. I feel like the class doesn't do a good job of explaining that, but that's all they are. Eldritch Blast is just a bow for Warlocks. I don't know. I've had so many cool ideas for Warlocks. The thing I love about Eldritch Blast is that you can literally just do anything with it. There's no expectation for what Eldritch Blast should look like. You can design it to be anything you want it to be. Be considered Sorlock. I'm pretty sure Mermaid probably considered Sorlock. There's other multi-classes you could do. You could do This is one that people don't do a lot because it's not as optimal. But Bard Lock is pretty interesting, actually. It's not like as strong, but you still get those spell slots, and you get inspiration. Inspiration doesn't necessarily fit into the Warlock theme, but you can reflavor it to be kind of something different. I've thought about making like a Warlock Bard that like commands people to do things and like influences them, and that's like part of the inspiration. It's like, you do this, and they feel inspired to do it because your voice is so powerful. You can reflavor for that, Spag. Also, there's a homebrew chef class that I recall being pretty decent. There were some issues I had with it. It seemed pretty good. But yeah, you could do a bard and reflavor the inspiration as like cooking. That's definitely something that's possible. Barbarian. I've tried to make that work before, Jess, to not much success. I'd like to make that work because that sounds fun. You can make a grapple build out of it because you get the early expertise from Bard in athletics, and then Barbarian you can rage for strength benefits. How do you get those gold statues? You can buy them at the casino. They're 1 million each, though. They're not cheap. So it's very cool that they're giving me a diamond now, but I definitely spent way more money than they're getting me in the long run. I want to be a cool chef. Yeah. You can be like a really cool chef on the side, but unfortunately, unless you go homebrew, there's like an easy way. You have to like reflavor everything. It's certainly possible, though. Where do you buy them, at what vendor? So in the casino, there's just a guy who looks kind of shady, who's kind of like looking back and forth with his eyes like this. And if you walk up to him and talk to him, he'll be like, "Hey, want to buy a statue?" Yeah, you can make it work though, Mysterious. The idea is that you take spells that don't have concentration, you cast them, and then you reach. And you can also just take spells that are mostly good, like, out of combat. Or you can just not rage. Sometimes that works, too. So you could, like, be a caster for one combat and then rage for the next. Just depending on what's necessary. Trying to think. Oh, we want to go here first, that's why. It's Evelyn's birthday. She does not get my 500 diamonds. Those are mine. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, they're 1 million each, though. So if you're still new to Stardew, you probably don't want to be thinking about getting these. There's a lot better things you can do with $1 million. I think Omnis are gonna win. Oh, yeah. I've always kind of wanted to do a Moon Druid Barbarian. I don't know if it would be as good as it seems, though. How many total earnings? We're sitting at very close to $1 billion. 950 million. Welcome in, Milk Gang Man. Hope you're doing well today. Stretching the interpretation of Sneak Attack with Rogue Barbarian is also fun. Oh, man. I mean, Sneak Attack doesn't have to be a sneaky thing. I think it's the fault of the name, but it's a legacy name that's going to stick around. It's supposed to be like an underhanded strike. Like, you get the advantage on your opponent, and you can take advantage of it to do extra damage. I did make a Rogue Barbarian once. It was actually very fun. How I only have like 1 million? Lots of time. We're on year 30 right now, Milk Gang. So I have everything set up. Starfruit and kegs, or ancient fruit and kegs, makes a lot of money. Yeah, so year 30 is a big reason why we have that much, though. Yeah, you probably Wild Shape on turn 1 Mermaid, and then bonus action Rage on the next turn. Luckily, you can bonus action rage at the beginning of the turn and still get the benefits from it. Thank you so much for the follow, King. I'm in year 7. Yeah, that's a perfectly normal year to be in. Yeah, I'm certainly not implying that what I'm doing here is normal. I'm trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in the game, and as a result of that, I have to do some pretty insane strats. So these statues stack, for instance, so I need $1 billion worth of just these statues. Yeah, so you still lose out on 1 turn of raging, but it's not going to be perfect ever, right? I think you're allowed to rage as an action too. It's like an action or bonus action, right? I would allow it at least. Yeah, we got a lot of the items done too. Lots of diamonds. Boom. Actually, just sell these right now. Mixed seeds, mushrooms, nautilus shell. They might revert that, Mysterious. They got a lot of backlash on that. I would expect that would change back. Honestly, like, they did some pretty mean stuff to Rogue. I'm very surprised by their thoughts that they needed to make Rogue worse. Rogue was not amazing to begin with. It's a very fun class and a very, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? What's the word for, like, storytelling / like very good lore wise, like very fun to make a character for. There's got to be a good word for that. I can't think of it right now though. Tea saplings are easy to stack, Mermaid. I think you're joking, right? Man, just casually sells 999 diamonds. Yeah, these statues add up pretty quickly. No, RP friendly. It's like yeah, I figured you meant tea sets. Someone asked 2 things. I wouldn't want to get rid of tea sets though. They've become iconic here at this point. And now they're not even that bad. I'd get rid of Void Ghost pendants, absolutely, because I don't like them. No, I don't mind the Skull Cavern stuff. I like going to Skull Caverns. Tiger Trout. I'd get rid of Tiger Trout. I don't want to catch them all. How many golden walnuts? There's actually a maximum amount, Milk Gang. I think there's 130. You can't get any more than that. Right now I have 0 because I spent them all. Void pendants are fine. I just have to kill 1 million monsters. I'll be a millionaire in more ways than one. Why can't you duplicate them? That's silly. Jelly or juice? Yeah, I can't get rid of all 3 though. If I could get rid of all 3, I probably would. Aged Drow is whatever. Pretty easy. I just put down a bunch of jars. I don't mind that. Tiger Trout cannot reproduce in ponds. Otherwise, I would not have picked them. They're the only fish that can't. Well, outside of the legendaries. But the legendaries feel acceptable to me. It makes sense to me that I have to go out of my way to catch them all. What are those purple diamonds? Oh, you don't get these until you open up the nut door. So there's a door. Actually, we're going to pass it here in a second. And you start unlocking those then. I also have a ton of them. Way more than any normal person would get in a playthrough. Yeah, so once you get 100, you can open up that door. I've only ever heard it called the nut door. I don't know what it's supposed to be called. At least streamers call it the nut door. I'm pretty sure YouTubers do too. It's a very affectionate name, I think. Walnut room? But that's not the door, you know? The door has to be named too. It's just a door with a big nut on it. Like, what else are you gonna call it? I feel like that's a good name for it. Yeah, nut room, nut door. Perfect. Ah, you just recently unlocked Ginger Island. Well, I won't spoil anything for you then. But yeah, golden walnuts are hitting like literally everywhere. Look, like pretty much anywhere you look, you'll find them at first. And then you can go to the parrot, and the parrot will tell you where you can find one or two of them. So if you go back to Leo's hut and you click on the parrot will give you a hint for one of the walnuts. They won't give you a new hint until, I think, the next day, or you find it. Maybe until you find it, though. You finally unlocked the only map outside Stardew. Yeah, I guess it is the only one. We were actually talking about recently, if we were to add another update to Stardew, like, what area would you create? I think we came up with, like, a mountain. Like a snowy mountain with, like, a Yeti and dragons. That sounds really fun, actually. Zuzu City moment. I don't love the idea of a city, though. I feel like that's not what Stardew's about, right? I don't mind that there's mods that add it, because if you want it, you can have it, right? If you want it, it's yours. But I don't think it's, like, very Stardew, right? Like, I don't think it should be in the base game. I kind of like the idea that it exists, and you can visit it in cutscenes and stuff, but I wouldn't want it to be able to, like, walk around it. Like, that's for other games, right? Milkland ruled by cows. I'm trying to remember what products I saw at the store yesterday. Ad was literally, everybody deserves a good nut. That's so on purpose. I love that, though, Samantha. That's just good advertising. What you even do in a city? Pet rats. I mean, there's usually a lot to do in a city. That's kind of why it's a city. But I don't think they're things I would want in Stardew, right? Like, it'd be kind of okay to have, like, a barbershop and stuff, but you could do that anywhere. I don't know. You have, like, a bank, but, like, you don't need that in a city either. Plus, I don't think Concerned Ape would add that big of an area, because there's so many NPCs you'd have to add to the game. And I get the feeling that NPCs take more time than anything else in this game. Because I feel like Concerned Ape is very particular about how he wants the NPCs and cutscenes to be. The bean! I feel like the bean's already unhinged. How do you make an unhinged version of the already unhinged thing? Hair salon would be a good idea. You can change your hair at the Wizards. I don't know. Maybe it should be like Dinkum, where like a haircut person comes to visit every so often. I think that's going to change where she can stay permanently, but, you know. Oops. Walked right through those. Hairstylist and makeup. Yeah, there should be someone that moves into the spa. How about that? The spa should have, like, a separate room for, like, getting your hair done. Oh, that's my fantasy. I want a massage, a mani-pedi, and and a sauna. Give me all of those things. I'm living out my fantasy. You mean make the spa useful? Well, no, we don't want to go that far. Last 200 gold from the catalog? Or is that 200,000? Oh, did you buy the catalog? I mean, you'd probably want it eventually anyways, right? Because you can get all the furniture from it. How many kegs do I have set up? 1,200, approximately. So yeah, about 1,200 kegs. It's both not enough and too many. I just don't need any more. A lot of other min-maxers have upwards of like 500. You can fit a lot. You just don't put them on your farm. You put them anywhere else. I could fit a whole bunch on the beach here, for instance, but there's no real reason for it, because I don't want to spend all my time kegging. I don't need that much money all the time. I do need the money, but I'm not in a rush to get it. You only have 7. Yeah. I'm aware that 5,000 is not unreasonable. There's certainly space for it. The problem is, like, it's really hard to fill 5,000 in one day. Man is building the next Stardew economy. Oh, I don't even make that much money compared to some of them in Maxers. If you really want to make money in this game, there are... I mean, you just do the same thing I'm doing, just do it more. And then you go to Skull Caverns and find Iridium bars. $5K is unreasonable. You can make 5,000 kegs. That's for sure. I bet you could fit 5,000 kegs. It'd be really annoying to get to all of them, but you could probably fit 5,000 kegs. I play for fun? Yeah, I'm not. There's a billion ways to enjoy this game. That's part of the reason why it's my favorite game of all time. Yeah, I play for fun too. I just do it in a very different way. A lot of people see this and they don't see it as fun, but this is a blast for me. I mean, I'm sure Mermaid would say 1,200 is not enough in general, so... How many starfruit plants do I have? I think there's about 880 on Ginger Island. I know this because Piano asked about it recently on stream. I'm pretty sure I use all the possible spots. $1,200 is generally overkill. I'm surprised. With 400, did you do 2-year perfection? You don't need that much money for 2-year perfection, right? 13 million. I mean, that is quite a bit. I'm actually surprised you got that much with only 400 kegs. Wait, what happened with dog hype? I'm confused. You had a year plus of sleeping? Wait, so you basically did it in 1 year then? That's very funny to me. It was Mr. Peanut Butter? Like from BoJack? It actually feels extremely on brand for Mr. Peanut Butter. But I assume it's like the brand Mr. Peanut Butter. I would like the ability to have more greenhouse. I mean, Ginger Island is a greenhouse. I'd like the ability to buy Ginger Island and make the whole thing into a farm. But that would ruin the nature. Yeah, I figured. I was kind of joking, Samantha. Who did I choose for my wife? My wife is the lovely Leah. Leah is a great wife. Who I will never, ever divorce. Certainly not. That would never happen. I would never be so... What's the word? Sensitive, rude... artificial. Looks at void pendants. I'm gonna like personally reach out to CA and ask him to just get rid of void pendants entirely. No. To just like fix that little glitch that he obviously accidentally left in the game. The reason I don't like void pendants, it's like some of the things I use glitches for to get items, it's like they were left in because they were intentional, yada yada. The void pendant thing does not feel intentional. Like, it does not seem intentional that you're supposed to be able to get more than one void pendant. Oh, Onion's doing mod work? Are you kidding me? You don't marry Krobus. You can buy one, at which point after one day you can no longer get any more. But they do also rarely drop from monsters in the mines. And if you get one of those, well, it doesn't prevent you from getting any more. So if you just keep killing monsters, you'll eventually get a whole stack of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect he was ever considering me, and I don't expect him to consider me when designing the game, but, like, at least for the other things, like the staircase and the plant slot, like, he knew about that afterwards, at least, and he chose to keep that in, because it was a fun way to be able to get the other items, so I'm, like, totally cool with that one. I don't know how I feel about the Void Pendant, because it's clearly an unintended thing. I like the iridium statues, where I could technically get a stack of them. God forbid I have to, but I technically can. I mean, so is the iridium statue things, these guys. It's definitely possible to get without glitches or I guess that is an exploit, though. I mean, so is the Void Pendant thing, though, right? Because it's not intentional. Isn't that an exploit by definition? Oh? I don't know. What's your definition of exploit? Yeah, I know, Milk Gang. It is pretty incredible to me sometimes to look at all this and be like, oh yeah, I did that. Over 2,000 hours, I did that. I'm trying to get out of this algo. I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna curse Ducky every time, but I'm gonna do it. But if I could just maybe get a hold of Eric and just be like, hey, you know, there's this weird Void Pendant glitch. You know, it's really souring my mood. Maybe if you could just, like, add one line of code to 1.6. I know you're busy with Haunted Chocolatier, but... like, hey, Void Pendant in inventory, no longer drop. You know? Yeah, okay, I agree with you, Mermaid. I was admittedly trying to stir it up a little bit. I definitely agree with you. It's very clearly not an exploit compared to the other one. My definition of an exploit would include a benefit of some kind, and having extra Void Ghost Pendants does not give you a benefit of any kind. What is the hardest mine in all the game? Honestly, the Volcano Dungeon's pretty tough. But I think Dangerous Skull Caverns is probably the hardest. Like, Volcano mines are, like, deceptively dangerous. Whereas, like, Skull Caverns is obviously dangerous. Food time! Enjoy your food, Chunky! Yeah, that's true. There's a difficulty curve as well. Well, divorce is part of the game, so... that's not technically 100%, right? Like, you can divorce and still be at 100% of the game. I think that's fine. I know what you're trying to say, Samantha, but yeah. I don't think that goes against the rules at all. Oh, good night, Milk Gang. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Have yourself a wonderful night. I hope you get lots of good rest. I just love Leah. I mean, it's not like we're not going to remarry her, but... Yeah, it's not a permanent change. I'm not trying to get out of it. We'll do it. I'm not even, like, opposed to it, because I like killing monsters in Skull Caverns. And by the time we start doing it, I won't have to worry about any of the drops, really. You'll get good at it. I'm already pretty good at Skull Caverns, I'd like to think. Uh-oh. Making me get up. Gosh, you had to critique my spelling before you made me do push-ups. If we can finish the bus stop, and we'll do our push-ups. So it's not looking good for finishing. That was a very bad start there. Might as well just do everything we can, though. Doing everything I can, pretending I'm a Superman. Dang it. Ooh, that's a good point, Mermaid. I didn't even consider that. How many floors are there in Skull Cavern? Technically infinite, and by infinite I mean the 2 point whatever billion before it's infinite. All my channel points well spent. Alright, let's do some push-ups, huh? Hey, Lift Me. Welcome in, Limpy. I'm sorry. Why am I... Ugh. Yes, all veggies are done, except for fiddleheads. Fiddleheads take forever. At least Concerned Ape added some more ways to get them recently. Under normal circumstances, you don't need that many. But, they're not normal times. I like how I did the dramatic zoom. Alright, pointing down. This is my carpet. Ugh, I have to work myself up to this. Ooh, carpet. This is where I roll around and lick my legs off. Did I mention I'm part cat? Probably didn't come up in casual conversation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Only saw 3. Onion, stop abusing the announcements. Your poor counting is not a reason for the announcements. Wait, you also pin mermaids. You can't just pin other people's messages. I only saw 0.5. You know, if you add all of those up, you get 9. Which is pretty close. Ghost mode? Oh, that's too high. That's too low. That's actually just right. Ah, yes. I'm a spooky ghost. Ooh. Ghost Algo. How do you look shifty when you're wearing a sheet? I'll go write onion on the whiteboard. I would probably spell it wrong. A chick blanket? I've had this blanket for like 8 years. Is it chic, actually? It's probably chic. I don't know what words are anymore. I have lost these definitions. Onion on the whiteboard. It's algo. Yay. I need ears first. Well, like normal ears. Well, abnormal ears, rather. Those. That was a towel. This is my blanket. It's flipped inside out, so like the inside's got the actual pattern on it. Both sides are about the same comfort-wise, so... Why is everything you own 100 years old? I need ears. I don't know, Onion. I like this blanket. We've been through a lot together. Hey, Piano, welcome in. Alright, let's go back to Stardew. We finished our push-ups. For those of you who do not know, Piano is a lovely streamer here on Twitch.tv who is currently doing a challenge to collect 100 million in the first year of Stardew Valley. You heard that right, $100 million, an absurd number of absurd proportions. Alright, let's finish off Kegan here. In your 800 years of age, you must have had the time. Time enough at last. What were the dinosaurs like? The dinosaurs were not around 800 years ago. Like 800 years ago was what? 1220? Yeah, people back then were kind of dicks. I guess not much has changed actually. You ever see fiddleheads in your nightmares? No. No, my nightmares are reserved for people making fun of me. And then I wake up and I just realize I'm not asleep at all. I'm streaming and people are still making fun of me. The fact you know proves you were around back then, yes. Lying is something that people don't do. I think people would do that, just go on the internet and tell lies. I don't know, I haven't actually had a nightmare in a long time. I think my brain realized that being awake was much scarier. I couldn't really compete anymore. You need a trauma dump. I'm mostly joking. I just like saying emo things sometimes because it's fun. Too real. Sometimes I let a match burn down just so I can feel something. Stop whining. Perfect. Great timing on that one. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I see that fishing exclamation mark. Did you guys ever fall asleep in like weird positions, like not in your bed? And then you have dreams that like suddenly wake you up because like something bounces in your face or something? It happens to me quite a bit. Like if I'm laying down at a desk and I fall asleep. It used to happen to me all the time in high school. I was a great student, by the way. I'll like jolt awake because I'll have a dream of like something hitting me in the face. Like no pain or anything, but it's just like a sudden like thing just wakes me up. Are you a Twitch sleeper? I don't know what that means. You mean sleeping on stream? No, I would never do that. I've heard I talk in my sleep, and wow, I don't want to deal with whatever that will bring out. I'm here to see a silly man stack items in a cute game. You're harshing the vibe. Well, I'm certainly proving I'm silly, I hope. Yeah, God knows what I would say, so... Actually, God probably doesn't. I did have a nightmare when I was younger where my teeth fell out. I did not really care for that nightmare. It was not a good time. Would not recommend it. I can still feel it. Ooh. Maybe it's from the lemons I ate. You know, you might be onto something there. Maybe lemons give nightmares. Has anyone considered that before? I haven't had nightmares in a while. I don't eat lemons. Gotta make sense, right? I can't see any problem with that logic. Oh, you get that too, Samantha? Whenever I have a dream, or like something happens to my body like that, I don't know, there's just like this very weird feeling. It's like really hard to explain, but I can feel it right now when I think about it. I imagine that's the same feeling I would get like if I got stabbed or something. So it's good to know what that feels like. Not like pain or something, it's just like that sudden feeling of coldness, maybe, that sometimes movies describe. There's a dog in my way. Doggy. Twice a month? Jeez. Now, is that like trying to tell us something? Maybe your brain is telling you to brush your teeth. Hey, I saw you didn't floss today. Just reminding you what could happen. Yeah, I have heard they're anxiety related as well. Are people really out here that never been stabbed before? I mean, maybe like by a pin on accident. If you're getting stabbed like regularly, I feel like you gotta change your behavior at that point. I'm not trying to victim blame or anything, but... like... something in your behavior is influencing this, I feel like, if you're getting stabbed on the regular. Not blaming you, but you might want to consider alternative options to what you're doing. Very few people get stabbed. Even fewer people get stabbed randomly. Stop it, he's victim blaming. I have to know what's happening. Oh, is it a Honda ad? Uh-oh. Okay, we didn't run out. We were pretty close, though. Oh, we might want to go see Marnie about some, hay. Hey. He's open, right? Let's go buy some hay. Yo, Marnie. Got some of that good yellow stuff? Can't believe I missed out on such an iconic stance. I feel like it wasn't a very bold take. If you're regularly getting stabbed, you probably should like change your behavior in some way to not regularly get stabbed. There are probably exceptions, but in general, try to not put yourself in positions where you're getting stabbed. Probably not good for you in the long run. Marnie's gonna stab you if you keep that up. Marnie couldn't even hold a knife, let alone brandished it to kill. I mean, maybe actually. She probably slaughters like pigs quite often. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I could totally see Marnie as a serial killer. Just look at those eyes. Wants to kill you. He knows it would be socially unacceptable, but sometimes the thrill is worth it. How did you buy hay so fast? Control, Shift, click. Welcome to 1.5.5. I don't know if you're on mobile or console. I don't think you can do it on those, though. Maybe there's a way to do it on mobile. I mean, on console, but mobile doesn't have this update out yet. You missed my rant. I'm sorry. Maybe someone can clip it.
Oh, it's a person.
Hey, Zalzar. Hey, Zal. Hey, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for the follow. My brain is non-functioning at the moment, so I apologize. Yeah. If you shift click, you buy in 5s, and if you control shift, so control first then shift click, I believe you buy in 50s. So it makes hay go by really fast. Can be summed up as consider not getting stabbed. Hey, those of you who are getting stabbed, maybe don't. Is it 25 per? Okay. I'm clicking pretty quick, so that's probably why. You can also, if you're on computer, you can click with both mouse. You can hold down your right and click with your left, and it speeds it up. Yeah. This is why I love Blade. Always tells me when I'm wrong. In like a good way, too. Like, I want to know that information. I believe that was Cordite's suggestion to Concerned Ape at the Stardew Valley Cup, right? I got that into the game. So everyone thank Cord for that. Hey, May. I'm bad at Stardew. Yeah, it happens. But being bad at something is the first step to being good at it. Yes, I know it's from Jake the Dog. But only when you're wrong. Fair. He wanted to buy full stacks. Fair enough. I mean, you over ask, so you get something, right? I want to buy full stacks. It's like, okay, you can buy 25 at a time. When is your part of the perfection thing? I'll post about it probably on Friday. But it is on the schedule in Discord. You're on Xbox One? Oh, that's cool. Welcome in. So if you head to Discord, spelling? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, under stream schedule, it's listed in your time zone on there. 18 stacks of wood. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? If you're interested in the challenge, feel free to ask any questions. The idea is we're trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in the game. As it turns out, statues of endless fortune are stackable. So we need a lot of these. And max kegs are fun. Yes, they are. Full stacks at a time would be, in fact, quicker, yes. I can understand why Concerned Ape wouldn't add that, though. Because imagine if you did that on accident and you didn't have a lot of money. Just spend a quick 10k and you're only sitting at 20k to your name. You buy 25, hey, it's a little different, I feel like. How many things are stackable? 899. Don't ask me how I know that off the top of my head. It's an unfortunate amount. If it was 100 more items, that'd be really cool. Oh, in mobile you can just type the amount you want? Wow. Just need to find 100 more items. It would be so cool, right? I'll reach out to Eric, see what he says. Hey, can you just, like, add 100 items that stack? Don't make them hard to get or anything. Just, like... You fell asleep, Johnny. Congrats. How was your nap? How did you know that number on the top of your head? Well, it is on my spreadsheet. It's on the first page of the spreadsheet. But I also wrote it there, so I tend to remember things you write down. Why so much hay? Because I got a lot of animals, so I have to keep them fed. Stupid things won't just, like, starve and be okay with it. Hey, Plebo, welcome in. How are you doing today? How long have I been doing this challenge? About 6 years. I've only been on Twitch here for about 8 months now. Are we up to 9? We might be up to 9 months now. That's a lot of months. Congrats, everyone. Jar of dirt, not used in any recipes. They could just go full Terraria and have like the dirtiest dirt. Like the clayest clay. It's like 1 out of every 10 clay is slightly more clayey. Just like buff clay farming, they sell for a little bit more. Which baby? Yeah, we're gonna have some Twitch babies soon for subscribers. There's a lot of decorations that don't stack that could stack. That is true, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't want to go over 100 now. Yeah, Jess, I figured, but I like, this is what I do in school, too, when I have students. If they're being little rascals and asking me questions, I definitely don't want them to be asking. I just answer them sincerely. That usually gets them to fall in line. A few hats should stack. Which, let's not go crazy here, okay? Yeah. Let's be careful about letting hats stack. I think some of the things that could stack, that might stack in the next update, are lures. I could definitely see that happening. Just the ones that are used won't stack, maybe. But I could definitely see lures stacking eventually, which is why I have that stockpile of 25 of them. I think that would be good. I'm a little more skeptical on that one. Honestly, they'd all be fine except for the curiosity lure. Alright, where are we headed next? Sunday, fun day. We can buy like 1,000,000 staircases today, actually. That sounds pretty fun. Let's do that. If the living hat stacked, I would just not stack it. Like, isn't really a middle ground there. It would be impossible for me to reasonably get enough living hats to stack them. Gem talk? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about boys? Oh my gosh. Did you hear about what Jim did? You simply would fail. Well, I would have to redefine the challenge to make it reasonable. There are limits to my human abilities. OMG, boys. There's a prismatic tea set from crafting in Magic Rock Candy, a tea set and a tiger slime egg. Yeah, let me, might have to appeal to Eric's sense of dignity on that one, if that came out. What did Chimp do? How does Terry feel about it? Did you get that from Jessica? Oh my god, did you hear about the new album from the artist? Such my fave. Heard from Brian in class. Hey Shaggy Spice, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, and Philosoph, I'm sorry, I somehow missed you. Thank you so much for the follow as well. I'm sorry, my brain is operating on about 30% capacity right now, which apparently is higher than average, but not great for me. New album, such feels, big loosens, I'm tired. You just summed up my entire life right there. Good job. Oh my god, did you hear what John said to Tim? In front of God and everyone? Another 30, 40 items in the secret notes. We don't talk about the secret notes here, Mermaid. It's impossible for me to get them. Why do all of our friends have generic white names? Because I don't feel comfortable making jokes about non-generic white names. Did you really want to have to hear that, Samantha? Given... Alright. Gimme. Yo. Just really hates Amish gossip. Yep. Can't get it out of my head. The guy with the face, he did the thing. Yeah, exactly. Let me try to pronounce your name, okay? Incarnadine? Yes, I think I got it. Incarnadine's got it. Knows what's up. Incarnadine. I like that. That's got good flow to it. Yeah, I'll try to remember. Incarnadine. Wow, that's 4 stacks of staircases. Good deal. Go put those away with their friends. Oh, is it really? I hadn't heard about that before. Yes, artifacts do stack. I'm aware, unfortunately. Probably fortunately. But we're doing a pretty good job with them so far. We can actually go take a look at those, because we just got a massive boost to them the other day. So we opened up 7,000 geodes, or artifact troves, last stream. We're actually doing pretty well on some of these. Like, we're sitting around 500 for the... We're about halfway done with the artifact troves. Yeah, that doesn't sound as good when I put it like that, because I've already opened a whole lot. Rusty cogs look nice. Yeah, 907. We've also got 939 rusty spoons. We're getting pretty close on those. Because they come from bombing the mines, and we've been doing that a lot. Skulls are looking a little thin. Yeah, there's a few that you can't get from the artifact troves. So, some other examples are the Nautilus fossil, the Palm fossil, Scapula, Skull. Skeletal Hand is the worst, I think. We only got 63 of those. I can pad them by killing Haunted Skulls, because they drop them. So I can get a few extra from that, if I need to. We can start getting close to the end, I'm not even close. And then we've got these horrifying things over here. These aren't looking too bad anymore. This I can get anytime I want to. Fossilized tails are pretty good, actually. This is 13 squared. Mummified frogs are still looking as terrible as ever, as are the snake vertebra. It's good to see that mummified frogs are at least keeping pace with snake vertebra, so they won't be lonely when I'm trying to get them both at the end of the run. Haunted Skulls run. It's rare, but it's not so rare that I won't get them. Just casual. I can't stop myself, okay? Elementary school made me memorize my times, so I remember them, okay? Blame the American education system. God knows there's plenty of things you could blame on that. And now I'm part of it. Yes, they do stack. They come out of artifact troves, though. So these are artifact troves. You can get one for 5 geodes at the Desert Trader. And they drop 27 different artifacts, one of which is a golden pumpkin. So, same with pearls, also come out of those. I have some extra pearls. I'm surprised not that many extra pearls, actually. Because I got quite a bit from the blobfish ponds. I'll go on a first date. What are your interests? How much time you got? Here, let me show you the spreadsheet. So, the real trouble are the mummified frogs. You see, it should be pretty straightforward to get them, but... Why do I fall? To get back up again is the response I assume Onion was looking for. Do we want to do anything else today? We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one snake spine. Let's do it. I'm feeling up for it. Oh, Zal. Oh, Zal. Wait, I didn't come here today. I guess we're not done, actually. We gotta go do this stuff, actually. Whoops. I have a whole stack of staircases in my pants slot. It's good. That is not a super well-known thing, but there isn't much I don't know about this game at this point. Is there a point to upgrading the trash can? It gives you some money. Like, that was 15 gold right there. Look at this. I can even... Rib was 60 gold. It's usually the last thing you upgrade, because there's not really a big point to it.
Oh, Oh, it's a person.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write your name in here, because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Incarnadine. Let's go ahead and edit this. Thank you so much for the follow. Fixed. Alright, thank you so much for the follow, Incarnadine. I'll remember it after a few times, but I still like putting nicknames on. I'm really bad with names, which is not a great trait for a teacher to have. I've definitely annoyed more than a few of my students because of it. I'm so sorry to them. He's trashing his bones! I lied, I actually don't like him. Yeah, so when you upgrade the trash can, it just makes it so things you put in it give you a part of their price. Iridium is 60%, but like, and copper's like 10 or something like that. I don't know exactly how it goes. You typically don't stick with like one trash can for very long. If you're upgrading your trash can, you're probably going to get to iridium within a week. You just keep doing it. I think it takes 2 days for each, right? So a little longer than a week. Yeah, they don't mind too much. How long does it usually take you to memorize students' names? Some of them, unfortunately, the not so nice ones, I remember very quickly. Just depends, like, how active they are in class. Like, I don't think I know all my students' names right now. There's a few people that just don't talk very much. Like, I have, on my desk, I have all their pictures and their names. So if I need it, I've got it. But, like, a little hard. My brain doesn't do well with that many things. Show purple shorts? Oh, yeah, sure. This is my secrets chest. Well, not really secrets. This is, like, the other chest. So, we've got bouquets, we've got wilted bouquets, fairy dust, movie tickets, pressure nozzles, Q seasoning, cookout kits, energy tonics. More of those over there. Magic rock candy, which we're not done with. Here's our trimmed lucky purple shorts, all 999 of them. And we've even got these, the question mark statues. You can't just ask people to show shorts. Yeah, well. RCJ, thank you so much for bringing everyone on over here. How was your stream? WTF is a wilted bouquet. You give this to someone to tell them to shove off and don't date me anymore. Hey, how's it going? How do you get multiple shorts? Observe. There's 5 in here now. If I were to simply remove one of these staircases here, take off my pants, and step on into the staircase, ta-da! We have trimmed lucky purple shorts. Oh, we passed out. Dang it. That was a very bad time to pass out, actually. Oh. Gonna put that away. No problem, mermaid. Thanks for hanging out today. Went good. How's the stacking? Stacking's going well. Stacking's going well. Let's see here. Welcome in. Let's see. It's Dadi Karate. Ooh, I like that name. That's fun. Pointless Pessimist. RCJ. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you had an excellent time over in RCJ's channel. Stacking's going well. Unfortunately, I might be ending here, actually. With my pants around my ankles. Hey, Gardener. Cammy? Sorry, I don't know how I read your name wrong. Why are you passed out on the floor clutching Lewis's underwear? Well, we all have those nights, you know. You can't hold it against me. Morning, Leah. I don't blame you for wanting to take a walk after last night. I'm Stinky Shorts. Thanks for bringing everyone on over here. I think we're gonna head somewhere else cozy, though. I'm so sorry that the timing was like that. But raid trains are fun, too. Let's see where we can send all of our friends to. Oh, we got some cozy places. Ooh. Choices are so hard. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so go ahead and copy that raid message. Started. Math is so hard, y'all. Yeah. It's like I've got 2 good friends. Alright, we're going to send everyone on over to Berry Patches. Barry is taking a break from streaming next month. And so I want to send everyone on over there to give a good send-off, you know? She's very busy, unfortunately. But Barry's an awesome, cozy place to hang out, and she's doing some Stardew right now, so it should be a great time. Let me go ahead and set up that raid, and I'll say bye to everyone. Oh, and let's put up the ending stream screen. I always forget, and it's like such a nice screen. Alright, bye Witch, bye Coco, bye RCJ UK, bye Emerald. I'm making hand motions, and I'm realizing I'm not on camera. It's kind of awkward, actually. Bye Johnny, bye Onion, bye Jess. Ah, gosh, talking is hard, all y'all. Bye Mermaid. Bye Pointless Pessimist. Bye Onion. You really gotta stop abusing those announcements there. Have yourselves all a wonderful night, evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever the world is currently presenting you with. And I will see you all in the future. Have a good time in Barry's stream. And see y'all, everyone. See y'all, everyone. Is that really going to be my last word? Bye, Salvador. Bye, everyone.
Oh, it's a person.
And Unstoppable, thank you so much for the follow.
People believed